I shot a video earlier dealing with the fact that the establishment, Republicans, Democrats, mainstream media that speaks for the special Federal Reserve interest that have taken over this country, I shot a video earlier that they are scared to death. They are running scared, and they're running this hoax with this mantra over and over again. Ron Paul can't win. Ron Paul can't win. It's a mind game. It's a magician's trick. He's won most of the key straw polls in places like New Hampshire. He was won CPAC 2 years in a row in front of the major Republican leadership and supporters. He gets standing ovations. Thursday night, he got by far more applause than all the other candidates combined. He stood out like a lion next to a bunch of scraggly hyenas with mange. And his statesmanship, his constitutional honor, everything about him was so incredible. To know about his purity, his voting record being so constitutional, the fact that he's defended this republic, the fact that everything he's talked about is now coming true right as he has a chance to become president. It's like God's given America and the world a choice. This man has warned you for 30 years. He's been on target. Here he is, your choice to vote for him. Will you let the establishment play you like a fiddle and say, oh, he's winning most of the polls and number 1, number 2, number 3 and all of them, but you're not going to vote for him because he can't win? Are you going to let them play that mind game with you? Are you going to get angry and see what's happening? And are Democrats, conservatives, libertarians, I don't care what you are you not going to wake up and realize that big government's a fraud, that the Federal Reserve has used it to get people domesticated and dependent on government? This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm discussing here. Now, that said, I talked about that in an earlier video. This video deals with Rick Perry. Talk about the polar opposite of Ron Paul. Oh, his rhetoric's similar in some ways, but his rhetoric is only that, talk. Rick Perry, I live here in Texas. I told you 3.5 years ago in my film Endgame, he went to Bilderberg and that he's going to end up running for president. I told you a year ago when he gave that pledge that he would not run for president in 2012, that he would break the pledge because it was meant to be broken. It was all part of a manipulation to make him look like the hero that was reluctant, that had to be drug into office like George Washington. Rick Perry was Al Gore's chief of staff in Texas in his presidential campaign in '88. Look it up. Rick Perry supported forced inoculations of the deadly Gardasil shot that admittedly kills little girls. Look that up. This is reality, okay? This is what they're so scared of. Rick Perry supported the NAFTA superhighway, the key funding mechanism for the North American Union in the Security Prosperity Partnership. Look it up. Rick Perry has doubled the size of Texas, and taxes have doubled, and franchise income taxes on businesses while he's in. Rick Perry quietly killed the TSA bill we documented from Senator Patrick and others here in Texas that would stop the groping while claiming he was for it. He makes Bill Clinton and Barack Obama look like a rocky road compared to his slickness. He makes them look like sandpaper, like a bed of nails and glass compared to his smooth, oily nature, his snake-like nature. And I told you 3.5 years ago in Endgame he would run in 2012. We have incredible sources. I told you a year ago when he made that pledge he wasn't going to run that it was meant to be broken. He didn't just break a pledge, the opposite of what Ron Paul does, never breaking a pledge. That's bad enough. He consciously was doing it. I talked to high-level political operatives. I made videos about it. If you type in Rick Perry announces presidential run, you'll see a video I did months ago, knowing that would be the top headline, proving that, so that when it all came out, people would go see the truth of it. I've told you everything. I've broken it all down. You cannot imagine how evil he is. And you've got Rick Perry being endorsed by Rush Limbaugh in the last month in this stage drafting, and they're publicly hanging out together for years. You've got Glenn Beck endorsing him and demonizing Ron Paul at a key juncture, just like he supported the banker bailout. I mean, my God, Mitt Romney wrote Obamacare on record. He's the model of it. Mitt Romney supports carbon taxes and gets praised by Al Gore. You idiot Republicans, you mainline fools that go to the country clubs and feel like you're part of the establishment because you go to $5,000 a plate dinners with these people are morons. You're just like the idiot Obama supporters who thought they were going to get free cars and houses and gas from him. The same Wall Street interests that are offshore, the same mega banks finance Obama and Rick Perry and Mitt Romney. They own all the horses, so they win either way. The one guy they're attacking is Ron Paul. The one guy they're pulling out all the stops on is Ron Paul, because they are scared because of his voting record and his honor and his no compromise and the fact that he's been right. So ladies and gentlemen, if you don't elect Ron Paul, if you don't landslide it so much their electronic fraud machines, their Diebold systems can't work, as many experts have told us, like Bev Harris, if it's a landslide, they can't stop him. If you let the hoax that he can't win go through and you put Rick Perry in there, or you put Mitt Romney or Obama again, shame on you people. Now, I'm Alex Jones, reporting from the front lines of InfoWars, Infowars.com. We're at a crossroads. The choice is up to you. You have been warned. I told you the inside skinny from Austin, Texas, on Rick Perry. I told you. I warned you. Karl Rove, acting like he's fighting with him, has moved back to Westlake, running the whole show. He's the guy that got him to leave the Democrats and join the Republicans. This whole thing will basically be the fourth administration of the Bushes. All right, I'm Alex Jones, signing off. Please check it out for yourself. God bless you all. Make the right choice.